better from here.
So this is going to engrave the marker that is closest
Now
to
it
me.
picks up the palper.
It's behind a protected area. There's not all this dust and nastiness just getting in people's faces, even if they are wearing a mask.
Now it measures.
God.
Precise measurement.
Precise measurements. Notice there's no human being in there. We're all out here. Oh my God.
See how it does it? Just barely touches it. And then it comes in.
Remote control from out here. This is at the Oise-Aisne American Cemetery.
This is about a 5-minute process.
For one stone?
Yeah. Each stone, it measures it. Each stone is different.
You hear that? It takes into account that each stone does have a variance, and therefore it's measuring to make sure the engraving is exactly centered. What do you call this machine?
Robot.
Robot?
Robot operation.
Robot operations. The superintendent, Charlie Diaz, kept telling me about robot operations, and I wasn't quite sure what he was talking about. Now I do. Oh my God. Do you know who makes that? The robot?
It comes from Italy.
Italy? You say about 5 minutes a stone, and then
5 minutes.
they program it, and
It's already programmed. It's already done. All the programming is done. It's going to be engraving, but first, before it does anything of engraving, it gets the precise measurements: front, back, side,
Wow.
top, everything.
okay.
And then it starts engraving, because by that time it has the exact middle of the engraving for the engraving stone.
And then when you inspect the finished product, what are the types of things that might still be rejected for?
Quality of the stone,
Yeah.
errors in the printing,
Okay.
errors in the data that was put on there. Database was not showing the same thing as the stone. We check and double check and triple check. Sometimes we have different areas that we check on a regular basis to make sure the information is correct and the stone goes correctly to the cemetery.
Yeah, yeah.
But quality of stone is one thing. We check quality of stone before and after. Because afterwards, when it's been wet, etc., it shows other incorrect imperfections. Now it's going to start doing the engraving. And you'll watch it do the engraving.
And throughout this, how about how heavy is one of those?
55 kilos.
55 kilo, 120, 130 pounds ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So now it's
but
concentrated.
a human does not have to lift that very often. Yeah.
So listen, we make sure that ergonomically our employees are protected. They don't lift.
Is that water? Just normal water?
Just normal water.
Okay.
Recycled. We recycle it as well.
And again, so this is a World War II marker from Kara,
Lassa.
Lhasa. World War II is from the Lhasa quarry. And these you can do how many?
We can do per day.
Yeah.
We do approximately 8 per day of these. On Carrara, we do about 12 per day.
Because it's a softer stone? Okay.
And it doesn't. Carrara, Lassa was, we have to be very careful because when cutting the A's or the 4s, we may lose. We may do it the robot may do it incorrectly. And then we have to redo it by hand.
And here you can see that for the 55 kilo, rarely does a human have to lift much of that weight.
And these are sent to the cemetery. Next time you go to Normandy, you can tell everybody that you saw it first.
As long as I get there within the next 15 years, which I should. So we can see Quentin Roosevelt, his marker had to be remade. And once again, these typically about however many years, but every 15 for
20 to 40 years.
20 to 40 years to be remade.